How does the first royalty rate increase in a century affect the U.S. oil drillers? That's the question on everyone's mind since President Joe Biden's recent announcement. The administration has decided to increase the royalty rates for oil and gas drilling on federal lands. This decision marks the first hike in these rates in more than 100 years. An unprecedented move indeed. The rate, previously set at 12.5%, remained unchanged since the early years of the 20th century. Today, the new rate stands at 18.5%, a significant 6% increase. So, what does this mean for the oil industry? The immediate impact will be on the oil companies' bottom line. With higher royalty rates, the cost of drilling on federal lands will increase. This can lead to reduced profits for oil companies, particularly those heavily reliant on drilling in these areas. But it's not just the oil companies that will feel the pinch. Consumers could also face potential repercussions. With increased costs for oil companies, there's a possibility that these companies will pass on some of these costs to consumers. This could mean higher prices at the gas pump. The oil industry's response to this change has been varied. Some have expressed concern, stating that this could discourage future investment in oil and gas exploration. Others have accepted it as an inevitable part of the industry's evolution. What about the government's perspective? The higher royalty rates will increase the revenues for the federal government, which can potentially be used for various public services. So, to summarize, the first royalty rate increase in a century will impact the oil industry by increasing the cost of drilling on federal lands. This could lead to reduced profits for oil companies and potentially higher prices for consumers. The federal government, on the other hand, stands to gain increased revenues from these higher rates. The long-term effects of this change remain to be seen, but it's clear that this decision has set a new precedent for the oil industry. The days of unchanged royalty rates are indeed over. The future of oil drilling in America, it seems, is set for a change. Before we delve deeper into the future of American oil drilling, let's take a moment. If you're finding this content insightful, do us a favor and hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on this and other fascinating topics. Your support helps us provide you with quality content. Now, let's get back to our discussion.